And I'd like to thank you all for coming. My name is John Kraft, and I'm Dean of the Warrington College of Business. I own all of this. And we're here for this occasion. We have a program. I've been assured the program will be short after my 45-minute warm-up speech, but we'll do that. So first I'll talk a little, then Wayne Archer, and then we'll turn it over to Kelly. Obviously, you know we're here for the dedication of the Center for Real Estate Studies, the Bergstrom Center. They're actually located on the second floor of this building. And all of you know real estate. And if you think of this, we have two great anchor tenants in this building. We have real estate on the second floor, and we have Entrepreneurship Center down there. Two programs that really embody what we do here at the University of Florida, both in academic situations as well as experiential learning and outreach. And we're really proud of it. After this, for those of you that haven't seen the center, you ought to take a tour. It's a grand design, and it's a real testament to what the center does. Again, a lot of people were involved with the design of it. There was one failing. The university didn't approve the balcony that Kelly and I had designed, where we could sit up there in the afternoon and leisurely look over the courtyard. Somehow, some kind of rules and old building rules got in the way. But
did you get the bar?
That was part of it. They were afraid we would be throwing beer cans off of there, so they said no.
Denny Craig was our inspiration on the balcony.
Would have been a grand design, but they said no. And it would actually be right above my office, so I could easily get up there. But they've done a great job, and I encourage you to go up and look at it because it's really spectacular, and they show what this is actually one of the oldest buildings on campus.
The old law school.
Yeah, it's the old law school, built in 1910. They added the building in three pieces. Interesting thing, when they actually started to work on the building, the third edition, which was over there, they were trying to put these cables through to keep the building together, and the end started to come out, so they had to build this little buttress on the end, which is where we were going to put the balcony. But again, a great occasion. I want to thank you all here, and I'm going to turn this over to Wayne. Wayne, you ready? I'm actually taller than Wayne.
Thank you. I'm going to follow notes because otherwise I'm going to give you a 90-minute lecture, which is my typical plan.
No
anyway,
PowerPoints, Wayne.
John, you right. That would make it more difficult. You honor us with your presence here, and I got to say we appreciate over the years your support and interest in the real estate program. It's always been a blessing to us to have that. I've been involved in this program since 1971 when Hal Smith and I arrived at the same time. He got tired of it and left, and I forgot to retire. But Hal laid a lot of the seeds to what we have here today, and we consider him part of our Hall of Fame, and delighted that he and Ruth could be here today. We both saw a lot of faculty come and go, and an army of students come and go, many of whom are here today. We're just thrilled to say. And we've always enjoyed working with a wonderful array of industry friends, you all, and supporters through the years. And what has remained constant in all of this is the enthusiasm and the commitment that we've been able to enjoy. And we're seeing it again today in magnificent terms. As you know, those of you who are supporters, you trumpet our mission of building the best education in real estate that we can. You convince others to step up and get engaged so that we have a really special spirit in the group. And you mentor our students. You make time to come to campus and share your wisdom and your experience in a wonderful way. We had like 30 people last year just visit our classes, and you hire our students. So you provide, and you also provide an absolutely vital contribution in terms of financial support. And one of the things we are excited about is I want to comment on some of the special gifts of recent times. One of the things we're excited about is as you'll see when you go up, is our new conference room. Now it seems like a small thing, but it's not. It's huge, and it'll be a place where we can do a much better job of dealing with small groups for special guests, like before our ring lectures, and for video conferences with people. You'll see the electronics that are set up for it, and with student meetings with our faculty and staff. All of that will be very effective in this new conference room. And this is made possible by the generous donations of Stephen Hagelkopf. And you know him as a developer and builder and investor in commercial real estate for the last 20 years. Steve is right here with his family. And he's founder of the managing partnership of TerraCap, or founder and managing partner of TerraCap Management in Naples, where he lives with Maria and his daughters Hannah and Karina. So thank you. We also want to recognize Tim Clark. He's not here today. He'll be here tomorrow. He's the president of Cypress Real Estate Advisors in Austin, Texas, and he funded the lobby. As you'll see, that's our greeting to the world up there, and it's you'll see it's just a wonderful statement about what the center is up to and sort of what its vision is, and so we're really grateful for that, we want to recognize also the people who have funded the other spaces in the center. Ackerman LLP for funding an office space on behalf of Rich Riesold, and Rich is one of our strongest. Rich, are you here?
Right.
Yeah, there he is.
Hiding in front.
One of our strongest supporters and one of our longest supporters. I always think of him as our general counsel, and recently the alumnus of the year. So thank you, Rich, and also to Cecilia Weiss. All right, and last week we had another gift from Stephen Gardner, advisory board. Stephen, are you here? From the advisory board. And he's a senior partner in Stephen Gardner, Gardner Brewer Martinez in Montfort, PA, and the gift is on behalf of him and his son, who is also a member of our advisory board, Truett Gardner. Is Truett here? Okay, neither one made it today, but we are grateful to them. And then in the last few hours, we had 3 more rooms that we were looking for sponsors for, and they have all been subscribed in the last few hours. One of them was by Cliff Taylor. Cliff, where are you? Here he is, right over here. He's probably the youngest contributor we have had, and he's been a wonderful support to all of our programs already. And our students are fond of him and look to him for guidance and information about the brokerage world. And here he comes with this kind of contribution to our program. In addition, we have 2 at the moment anonymous gifts. One of them on behalf of an old colleague of Hal's and mine, Clayton Curtis, and so we're going to honor Clayton, be able to honor Clayton Curtis with a subscription to one of the rooms. So it's been a wonderful day in respect to that. Now that leaves out somebody that we all know, and the driving force behind this whole development over the years, and that of course is Kelly Bergstrom. So where would we start in thanking Kelly? Just Kelly. There you are. What would we thank you for? Well, for your vision in real estate education and what it can be. And we thank you for your confidence in our program. And we thank you for your leadership for the advisory board, as well as for the university at large. And of course, we thank you and Joan and Allison for generously and so faithfully putting your money on the line where you believe things are important. Kelly's career has been defined by remarkable professional success and a passionate commitment to philanthropy and volunteer leadership. And we've been the benefactors of that for many years here. And so we thank you all for that. And now it's my privilege to turn the program over to Kelly.
see I'm a little challenged tonight, so I'm going to skip the steps. But there's no pain and suffering in what I have. Just I have to wear this boot around for a while. Wayne, thank you for that warm introduction comments. If you remember, 9 years ago, we gathered here to formally dedicate the center. Many good things have happened during that 9-year period. And many of you in the audience have been with us on that journey. And I see many of the advisory board members here that have been here all along. Rich Beazle was one, Todd Jones. It's been a team effort to put this together. The new office will give University of Florida's real estate program a visibility that we just haven't had. For students and faculty who know the quality of our program, the center will be a focal point of pride and show the strength of real estate education at the University of Florida. As a long-time supporter, I finally feel that the center has an office space that reflects our standing in the industry. The center has made progress over the years. Recently, U.S. News, through its peer review survey, has ranked the University of Florida's real estate program as 7th overall and 4th among public universities in the United States. As we combine the strength of our faculty, students, alumni, and friends, we can continue to build on the program with a solid base of success. The new office is certainly going to play an important part in that. So I would like to call on some attention to one more donor. I know Wayne has gone over a list of people, and I'm really supportive of what everybody has done. When the news came that we had to move and go someplace else, the idea that we wanted to have something that really reflected the real estate program in Florida and the real estate industry in Florida. And the process that we went through has certainly, I think, achieved that. Dr. Wayne Archer and his wife Penny have recently named a space in the center, so I wanted to recognize them. Thank you very much, you and Penny. Well, Penny will get the credit. I couldn't think of a more fitting tribute to someone who's given so much of his time and expertise to the center and our program, and we really want to thank them very much for it. Now I have some other thank yous that I want to extend because we really have a team here. First of all, Tim Becker, our director of the center. You know, when you go through renovation, and a lot of you guys are in the renovation business, you realize that things are not the way they're supposed to be. The as-builts were not built that way. Maybe the original guy didn't do the full job. And Tim has hung in there with the project, got it done. Obviously, we had a major occasion that we wanted to have it here for you folks for our meeting. And because of his hard work and dedication, we've got the new office finished. And of course, he's done a great job with our entire center. David Ling, Dr. Ling, who with Dr. Archer writes the real estate textbook that's the largest seller in the United States. So we have some real all-Americans on our faculty. We really appreciate the job that David has done over the years. He has been working with the center, and in the early years was the leader of our center activity. Dr. Kent Malone, who teaches many of our real estate classes and has really helped our program grow. Pam DeMichael, I don't know whether she's here tonight. There she is. Director of Admissions and Student Services, a vital part of our entire program. Nikki Wagner, she gave me notes for this presentation, but she didn't say anything about herself. She's the assistant director, and she's the one you get all these emails from, keeps us moving in the right direction, and she's the architect of tonight's event and has done an outstanding job. And next to her is Denise Stoll, who keeps everything going, helped us with the move, and knows where all the bones are buried in the office. We appreciate you too, Denise. I don't know whether Nathan Collier's around. I wanted to recognize Nathan because he has endowed our academic program and gives a lot of time and attention to our students. Nathan's a hard guy to get to a meeting, but he certainly deserves a lot of credit for what's happened here with our center. Thanks again to all the major donors. I'm not going to go through the list, but I'm really delighted that people stepped up and got with our program to get the office the way it turned out. Now we're going to have a little celebration, then we're going to start the party. So I would like to ask Dean Kraft to come up along with our major donors that would like to be a part of our ribbon cutting ceremony. And I'm going to turn things over to Angie Brown, who is the chair of the Bergstrom Center's 150-person advisory board. And Angie, would you step up and be a part of this? And I'll let you maybe say a couple of things about what's going on with our program here this weekend, if you'd like to do that.
Sure, thank you. Well, thank you all. This is a real honor. It's a real privilege to be part of a program that I was an undergraduate student here. Dr. Archer was one of my professors over 30 years ago. Dr. Smith was one of my professors. So it's a real honor to come back and be part of a wonderful event. And with Kelly's vision and the financial support from the donors and the advisory board members, I think we can all feel very proud of what has been accomplished, and I look forward to working with each and every one of you and moving the center forward in the years to come. Thank you very much.
Great. I want to drop this on the other foot. Here, Angie, I'll let you. You're you can put your hand on the scissor as well. So, all right. Here's the dedication.
Bingo.